In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, we all have that one character we love to play, but some of our characters just aren't the greatest, aren't seen as some of the best characters in the game, because a lot of their tools are not as good as others. And there's some characters that really need some buffs to, lessen the gap between people who are considered high tier and people considered mid tier and low tier. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a handful of characters that I feel that need some buffs. Now, I won't just be talking about low tiers and mid tiers. I will include a high tier here and there, only because I feel like there's some things that need to be fixed with specific characters, even if it's not making them low tier, but it's something that should make them better. I don't feel like any character should be crippled or have their hitboxes not working correctly and etc., no matter where they are on the tier list. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's hop into this. So the first character I want to talk about is Mewtwo. There's only a few things that I feel need to be changed with Mewtwo, but there's one enormous change that Mewtwo needs to his character. So getting the smaller things out of the way, one of the things that should be changed about Mewtwo is definitely his up tilt angle. I feel like the up tilt angle sends Mewtwo's opponent a little bit in too many different directions. Sometimes it'll send the opponent behind you and then it'll be in front of you, and it's a little difficult to combo off of, but most of the time it'll just send them behind you. You can try to get a back air off of it, but sometimes it'll be too high to where you can't get a back air. Another thing I feel Mewtwo needs buffed is his weight. Mewtwo is the 6th lightest character in the entire game, being lighter than Sheik, Olimar, Pikachu, Kirby, and Zero Suit Samus. How is Mewtwo, who's like 6'7" and he's enormous and he's big, is lighter than Sheik and Olimar? He has gotten slight weight nerfs in the past, but it's definitely not enough. Like, Mewtwo's bigger than Ganondorf in terms of height, and it just doesn't make any sense that he's lighter than Sheik. And canonically, Mewtwo is 269 pounds, but Smash says he's 77 in terms of the Smash roster. But with canonical stuff out of the way, this just actually hurts Mewtwo in general. He just dies so easily because of how light he is, and he's an enormous hurt box. And that'll be leading into our second thing with Mewtwo that needs to be changed. For some reason, the Smash team decided to make Mewtwo's hurt box on his tail even bigger compared to Smash 4. So almost his entire tail is a hurt box. So you could just hit his tail when it just sticks out and he'll get hit. It makes him prone to way too many attacks, and even during attacking, his tail is still a hurt box. So if he tries to back air you and you hit his tail, he will get hit. But yeah, that really sucks for the homie Mewtwo. I know a lot of people have been just talking about how quote-unquote bad he is, but I don't really think he's bad. I just think he has some unfortunate things going on with his tail. Now, Sheik is one that actually kind of hits home because I used to be a Sheik main in Smash 4, and this character is just completely butchered in this game. And it's not like she's all that much different, it's the fact that she didn't change with the game really. She's still Smash 4 Sheik, but she doesn't feel like she belongs in Ultimate. Now, I'll explain what I mean by that. Smash 4 Sheik was perfect for Smash 4. And Rage really helped that character out getting kills, but Rage in this game is significantly nerfed, which I'm very happy about though. But the only problem was it kind of killed off Sheik. A lot of her kills she would get because of Rage. She would be at 90% Rage and her opponents at like 100, and that up air would definitely kill them. But in this game, her damage output is just laughable. Like this Ganondorf that you see me fighting against in the video, I'm doing a lot of hits to this character, and yes, Ganondorf does do a lot of damage with a couple hits, but it takes so much work just to build up damage with this character in this game, even in one-on-ones where the multiplier is applied. And also, as you just saw, the Ganondorf down aired me at 80% and I died. Sheik is just slightly above Mewtwo in terms of weight. Mewtwo's weight value is a 77 and Sheik's is a 78, so they're basically around the same weight. Sheik's weight in Smash 4 was actually an 81 by the time the game ended, and honestly I feel like her weight should have been a little higher in this game too, because she really dies easier now. But her weight and definitely her damage output is what needs to be buffed, and she just needs more kill options and more knockback on some of her moves like Bouncing Fish, for example. Bouncing Fish still kills, but definitely near the blast zones in order to actually get the kill. But I don't know. I just feel like Sheik really just needs some buffs because I feel like a lot of people are still dreading her. She did get some slight buffs in her forward air, but other than that, not much. She just needs more damage output and knockback, and just to be a little bit heavier. This might trigger some people if you're coming from Smash 4, but I need Cloud's neutral air to be buffed. Like, his neutral air hitbox, I don't feel like works correctly. It's in the very back of the sword, and it's just, the hitbox just doesn't match the animation of his neutral air, and his neutral airs are so much smaller compared to Smash 4. As you see with the Pitt, you have to be pretty close, or the Pitt has to be behind you in order to really hit the character, and the swing of the sword isn't really matching the hitbox that Cloud has, and his hitbox actually looks like this. I just feel like they did a little too much to Cloud to make him the way he is. He's not bad by any means, but I definitely feel like they went a little harsh on him, especially with the 15-second limit. I don't think he should be able to hold it forever like Smash 4, but I don't feel like 15 seconds is really enough because people will tend to camp you out, and it's pretty hard to actually use limit easily besides Blade Beam, but everything else is kind of harder to use like Cross Slash. But I feel like his limit should also be 30 seconds instead of 15. I feel like 15, like I said, it doesn't seem like it's a lot because it isn't, because people will tend to camp you at a higher level or just a more competitive play, and it just kind of sucks. Yeah, I just want better hitboxes for his neutral air. I think his back air and his forward air are pretty good, and his up air could be slightly better. I feel like the angle that it launches people at could be a little bit better too, but other than that, I feel like those are only buffs that I really think Cloud needs, because this character, I feel like, has a lot of potential, but this potential is held back by some harsh nerfs that he got coming in the Smash 4. Now, when it comes to Little Mack, what do I need to tell you that you don't already know about Little Mack? He's terrible in the air. He can hardly recover, even though he can slightly recover a little bit better compared to Smash 4. It's not good enough. This character just needs something. He needs a miracle to be good. His recovery just needs to go a little bit higher. He needs better aerials. They need to work better, need better hitboxes. But one thing I will say is, buffing Little Mack could be a very, very scary thing, because this character can be very scary on the ground. He has armor in all of his smash attacks, and that's just, it's crazy. Sometimes people can get away from just hitting smash attacks, but the only way to really counter that is just grab Little Mack and throw him off the stage and, you know, gimp him and he's dead if you can gimp. But other than that, I just feel like if we did buff Little Mack like a lot, he'd be crazy good. But I really do feel like he just needs to reach the ledge a little bit more, and his side B needs to go a little bit further than it already does. And I feel like Little Mack wouldn't be considered the worst character in the game, because a lot of people consider him the worst in the game because, you know, he's Little Mack, and just like this, you can't really recover. I think the same type of situation goes for characters like Jigglypuff, Piranha Plant, Kirby, Isabelle, Bowser Jr., and King K. Rool. I feel like a lot of those characters are on the same category as Little Mack, so I guess I'll shove them in this category with Little Mack, of characters that they just need saving. But I really hope to just see any of those characters I just listed just get some type of enormous buff pool in patch 4.0 or whenever the Dragon Quest hero comes out. So please buff them, please. Now, the reason why I'm including Pitt in this video is because I feel like Pitt has stayed the exact same throughout Brawl, Smash 4, and Ultimate. He always just has been like the middle character. Feels like he's literally in the middle of the tier list, and he's the most mid character of all the characters in the game. And it's felt like that for 3 games now. I feel like Pitt deserves some buffs to be better. Pitt's kit is just kind of awkward. I feel like the main thing they could really just do with Pitt is give him more combo options off of like throws, because his main combo is down throw, forward air, and just forward air combos for the most part. And I feel like that's all he really has. He doesn't really have much to work with, and especially with his specials, he has the side B, and I feel like they could make the side B a less laggy and have it do more impact damage and also launch further. they should also just buff his up special, because his up special has way too much landing lag, and it's just like it also doesn't grab the ledge that much. And I feel like that's been a big problem with Pitt, is his up special just flying past the ledge. You have to be in a very specific spot most of the time in order to actually grab the ledge with Pitt, but other than that, he'll just fly right past it. And that wraps it up for today's video. Today's video wasn't scripted, it was actually a little more freeform, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it anyway, because usually I like to script my videos. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below, who else do you think needs to be buffed? I know this is only a small handful of characters, but this is not covering every single character I think that needs buffs. I just wanted to highlight 5 of them, you know, minus the little Mack section. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.